Today, I've got a highly requested topic for you, a comparison between two well-known essential oil companies, Young Living and doTERRA. Now, before we dive in, I want to make it clear that this review of Young Living versus doTERRA is aimed at providing you with unbiased information to help you make an informed decision based on your preferences and needs. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy Paulson, certified health coach, mother of 6, and MBA. If you're looking for natural solutions that are safe, effective, and affordable, you've come to the right place. So let's dive into doTERRA versus Young Living essential oils. Both Young Living and doTERRA are popular players in the essential oil market, each with a loyal following. Young Living began in 1993 with Gary and Mary Young when they developed their first organic herb farming and distillation operation. Young Living became an early leader in the essential oil market. Founded in 2008, doTERRA grew rapidly to become the largest essential oil company in the world with over $2.5 billion in sales. The name doTERRA is a Latin derivative meaning gift of the earth. doTERRA was formed initially by 3 owners, Emily Wright, David Sterling, and Dr. David Hill. They were employees of Young Living and claimed they had become dissatisfied with the quality controls of Young Living and decided to leave the essential oil industry for integrity purposes. According to them, they later felt prompted to start their own company, and doTERRA was formed, and eventually they took on 4 additional partners. Young Living claims that proprietary information was taken, enabling doTERRA to grow into what it is today. However, any lawsuits that have been filed were all dismissed by judges, that there wasn't enough evidence to support the claims, and required Young Living to pay doTERRA's legal fees. Now, both companies offer a wide range of essential oil blends and other wellness products. Both companies emphasize the purity and quality of their oils, but they have different approaches to production and distribution. Let's talk about purity and quality, which are critical factors when choosing essential oils. Recent studies have shown that 80 to 90% of essential oils on the market contain synthetic markers. This is a huge problem because synthetic essential oils may smell like an essential oil, but it doesn't do what pure and potent essential oils can do. Young Living has its seed to seal process, which is their standard for quality controls from the planting of the seed all the way to the sealing of the bottle. They say on their website that not all essential oils are created equally. Young Living will never knowingly compromise by adding synthetics, contaminants, or cheap fillers, or by using unethical production practices. And that while their labs can conduct 18 different tests, they routinely use third-party labs to supplement their internal testing. In my research, I did find some Young Living oils that had been sold on the market as passing their seed to seal standard, but later found to have synthetic markers when they were randomly tested by third-party laboratories. One of these essential oils is birch. Once this was brought to Young Living's awareness, they stopped selling the birch. On the other hand, doTERRA has its own certified pure tested grade, or CPTG standard. According to them, this ensures that their oils are pure and free from contaminants. Their CPTG process includes testing every single batch of essential oil by the independent third-party laboratory APRC, or Aromatic Plant Research Center. Their essential oils go through 54 different tests, and you can scan the batch number on the bottom of the bottle to see the exact test that they go through on the website source2u.com. On the other hand, Young Living has published some of their test results, but not all of them. The most recent ones on their website had 3 months of testing result data that was listed. In terms of product range, both companies offer a variety of singles and blends, as well as additional wellness products like diffusers, supplements, and personal care items. It ultimately depends on your specific needs and preferences. Now let's look at who is using each brand of essential oils. I wanted to know if hospitals and healthcare practitioners were using essential oils. I couldn't substantiate that any hospitals were using the Young Living brand. If you know of any, feel free to post those in the comments. Over 175 hospitals and healthcare facilities nationwide, including Duke, Johns Hopkins, and Vanderbilt, are using doTERRA essential oils for boosting mood, stress relief, and discomforts, among other things. I also found one study done by Roseman University of Health Sciences. They were doing essential oil research on the top name brands and contacted doTERRA, who was unaware of this study to inform doTERRA of the results. They found that doTERRA oils were found to be therapeutically relevant in cell growth and rejuvenation, metabolic health, and healthy inflammatory responses. They said that essential oils from different competitors had minimal effects. And I'll link up all of these research studies in the description. They concluded that the therapeutic potential of essential oils is highly dependent on the complete composition of the oil. Sourcing processes and characteristics are critical. I found that quite fascinating and important to know as you're looking for safe, effective, and affordable natural solutions that essential oils can provide. When it comes to sourcing practices, Young Living initially began by owning its farms and controlling the entire production process. This was part of their seed to seal standards. However, it came to light in a lawsuit transcript that Mary Young said Young Living was probably not producing a majority of its oils from its own farms. It is now acknowledged on their website that they own less than 1% of their farms where their oils are sourced, and that it sources products from carefully vetted corporate-owned farms, partner farms that share their values, and seed-to-seal verified suppliers who can meet their standards for quality. doTERRA, on the other hand, relies on a global network of growers and distillers. They call this co-impact sourcing. doTERRA's mission is to source the best and to help the most. To be at the source of the essential oil production, doTERRA partners with suppliers who are transparent in their process and directly connected with every person in the supply chain. Knowing the people and the process, they believe that they're better equipped to help improve the health and safety of the workers, improve the yield and quality of the final product, and to decrease the environmental impact of producing essential oils. doTERRA has published a public map of where all of their essential oils are sourced on the site sourcetoyou.com, where you can find all of the test results. You will also find videos showing the stories of those behind the bottle, those who are growing, harvesting, and distilling them. I'll include links to both Young Living's Seed to Seal and doTERRA's co-impact sourcing. Now let's look at the price point of each. The cost of essential oils from both companies can seem to be higher compared to other brands on the market. This is partly due to their commitment to quality and sustainable sourcing. However, a deeper look into the price actually shows that they are more affordable than health food stores and online retailers like Revive. Let me give you just an example of what I mean. A recent test performed on a bottle of Costco peppermint that said 100% pure actually only contained 10% peppermint in it. So even though the Costco peppermint only costs $10, you would need to buy 10 bottles to get the same amount of peppermint essential oil found in just one bottle of peppermint. So although doTERRA's peppermint, for instance, costs $25, Costco peppermint, for the same amount of actual peppermint, you would need to spend $100. With every bottle of doTERRA oils, you know that it's not only 100% pure, but it's also potent because each bottle has been third tested by third-party laboratories to confirm this. Many companies try to ride the coattails of doTERRA and Young Living, saying, for instance, that their oils are the same as doTERRA oils. doTERRA actually filed a lawsuit with one company, Revive, which uses this in their marketing, which they legally can't say because all of doTERRA's oils are sourced exclusively to doTERRA. Most other companies get their oils through an essential oil broker. Interestingly, after the Revive situation arose, a completely independent and third-party group, consumeradvocate.org, blind tested oil sample bottles from 11 different companies and announced that doTERRA was the #1 essential oil company and among the few that came back without markers of adulteration. The report states that its team spent over 600 hours of research. The report acknowledged that doTERRA backed up its bold claim that its essential oils are the best on the market. The report now only lists 10 companies because Young Living forced the organization to remove its findings that Young Living essential oils did not pass the test. Hopefully that issue will be resolved and the findings of all 11 companies' oils will be on there again and available to you. Buying cheap, synthetic, diluted, and adulterated essential oils is actually much more expensive and you don't get the same health benefits. You think you're saving money, but you're actually buying into a marketing scheme. But most people don't see this. They often think the products from doTERRA and Young Living are more expensive because they're from a network marketing company. So they need to mark up the price for consultants to earn commissions, when that's actually not true. The markup on the essential oils is far less than that of traditional wholesale and retail marketers. And a comparison of the cost of oils from doTERRA and Young Living seems to show they have similar prices. For instance, doTERRA Peppermint is $25 wholesale, $33 retail. Young Living is $24.75 wholesale and $32.50 retail. Frankincense is $84.75 wholesale and $111 from Young Living, and $78 and $104 from doTERRA. The Immune Support oil that is huge for both doTERRA and Young Living, Thieves and On Guard, is very similar as well. Behind the products, both Young Living and doTERRA have strong communities and a culture centered on essential oils and holistic wellness. You'll find within their customer bases people of all countries, races, religions, political ideologies, and backgrounds. Some individuals find a sense of belonging and support within these communities, enhancing their overall experience with the brands. And of course, because both companies are so large, you'll find some fringe fanaticals, but all in all, both companies attract a great community. So in conclusion, whether you choose Young Living or doTERRA will depend on your personal preferences, values, and priorities. Both companies have their strengths and unique approaches, so it's essential to weigh the factors that matter most to you. If you are considering selling essential oils from either of these companies, then you'll definitely want to explore Young Living versus doTERRA's business and compensation plan. This is where you'll see a big difference. If you'd like to see my exploration of doTERRA versus Young Living from a business perspective, comment below and I'll make sure that you can get connected to that. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And be sure to check out this next video on how to use frankincense essential oil.